Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TechGeek webinar series, our endeavor to empower techies. We believe that sharing of knowledge is the key of enhancing our performances and for our growth as professionals. With this principle in mind, TechGeek has initiated a series of webinars conducted by industry experts to give a crisp insight of various domains. Today's webinar is 22nd in the series and the first in the webinar series on mobile application development, giving insights into Android application development. Our guest speaker today is Mr. Siddharth Jain, Vice President Consumer Apps at Spice Labs. Siddharth is responsible for leading efforts on product development for consumer apps at Spice Labs. His 10 years of industry experience include working with FirstRain on web crawling and data mining, and with Global Logic on VoIP technologies. Apart from his two favorites, mobile phones and his 4-year-old son, his interests include squash, ornithology, and skating. Siddharth holds an integrated MTech degree in mathematics and computing from IIT Delhi. Gentlemen, this presentation will continue for the next 50 minutes and will take your questions after the presentation. In the meanwhile, you can post your queries on techgeek.com or through the chat pane available in the webinar software. Without further ado, I introduce to you our guest speaker, Mr. Siddharth.
Thank you, Bharat, for the great introduction, and thank you, TechGeek, for this opportunity. I would just sort of take you directly to my presentation. The idea today sort of is to not just be an expert and try and give an expert presentation, but try and sort of get everyone around who's not already excited about mobile development and Android to sort of be interested and get excited about working on Android. I have been working with Spice Labs for a while now, and currently I look at consumer applications which are being distributed through various app stores that have grown around us. Today what we'll discuss basically, I'll just quickly run through that. I'll just introduce myself in a bit more detail just to break some ice, just to sort of let you know how I've approached things and where I'm coming from. I will also briefly just describe what my assumptions sort of were about the audience when I created this presentation. Android, basically, it's a big buzz in town. Phones are selling like hotcakes, and everyone sort of wants to do something around it. Everyone is asking questions around it. So I'll just spend a few minutes and share what's sort of the excitement about what I find exciting about Android. And when I started out, like everyone else, there are things that confuse us, might confuse you when you look at Android, and I'll highlight some of them. Sort of, I'm not going to spend too much time on that because for most of them the answers sort of come up quickly when you look at things. The main part of my presentation today would be around app development and getting started on Android. There are three paths to sort of any app development on any platform, especially in mobiles. So first part is just creating the app, writing the code, and getting it to run on phones and stuff. The second part, which for me has become more exciting and which for mobility is very exciting, is distribution. I mean, getting your applications to actual customers, hearing back from them, understanding how things are in the real world, right? So that's what is even more exciting, and something which is extremely exciting for everyone is how to make money out of it. But today I'll just try and focus on the first 2 points, which is making our app, setting up the environment, making a simple app, and then sort of putting it onto the Android marketplace itself to understand how people sort of take that app and what all is possible on the Android marketplace. And making money, we'll pick up that thread some other day. So who am I? I can safely call, so if I don't know what best way to describe myself, but I am now a self-proclaimed mobile enthusiast. And when I joined my company Spice Labs 5 years back, I was more a back-end scale sort of server programmer who thought that laptops, desktops, machines were the next big thing, and mobile was only meant for making calls. And in the last few years, sort of the view for me, and I think for everyone around me, has changed completely. In the last 4 years, sort of we've developed applications and we've tested them literally over 200 plus phones, and that's why sort of I can't do without mobile phones now. Currently, as a team at Spice Labs, we focus on BlackBerry and Nokia, and we have had a lot of success there in terms of our applications getting downloaded, being accepted by people, and we have close to 35 million downloads from our applications. Now, sort of whatever lessons we've learned in terms of development, in terms of app stores, in terms of distribution on BlackBerry and Nokia, we're trying to sort of expand to Android, and I'm learning my way around Android. We are all sort of learning our way around Android, and today I'm going to share my initial learnings. And some of my team members will be conducting sessions later this month on BlackBerry and Symbian platforms also. Now, who is this presentation for? Frankly, it's for all of you. But when I started sort of creating this presentation, I sort of had to keep someone in picture, and the idea was that someone who sort of uses mobile phones and is a developer has some ideas that he wants to sort of implement on their mobile phones, but are yet to explore Android. And I'm assuming that sort of people who are going to be looking at this presentation are going to be comfortable with Java and XML, because for most part that's what sort of Android development is about. And for people who've already built mobile applications or Android applications but sort of have not looked at the marketplace at all, so maybe they've done it for someone else, they've done it for themselves on their own phone. So I would like to just introduce the marketplace, because I find that also very interesting. And the idea overall is to encourage everyone to try Android, create applications, and then sort of encourage them to release them on the marketplace. And all feedback and everything sort of from people who are experts is welcome. A little disclaimer before I start. So the views here are my views only, and I will not sort of attribute them to either Spice Labs or to Android or to Google. Android is evolving very, very rapidly. The changes sort of that happen, there are so many things that are there to learn. So before any of you commits any resources to this project, I would request you to check, think through and confirm. And the presentation here is just an overview. I mean, the session today is an overview. It's a start of a discussion. And once you get into the details, that's where the devil lies. And finally, Android is exciting because you can get your own hands dirty and make things. Okay, let me just spend a couple of minutes on what's exciting about Android. The best part is that it's very easy to get started. So you want to do a mobile app, it is as simple as ABC. It just sort of takes a few minutes, few downloads to get started, as we'll see later. The tools that are available now are great. They are familiar. Basically, they work with the IDEs that all of us are comfortable with. The technologies are familiar, so most of the stuff is again Java and XML. The debugging tools, the development tools, the interfaces on those development tools, including creating your layouts, graphics, are pretty good. There is great support, and there is a lot of information available on the net. The developer site support forums maintained by Google are pretty good. And so I mean, sort of, as long as you have a basic sort of inclination and an idea to get onto the mobile phone, and you are uh, comfortable with Java and XML, it sort of hello world is very easy to do, and sort of getting something more sophisticated out is also not a big pain. There are no big licenses, there are no big hindrances or investments required before you can get started. It's what even more exciting than sort of the ease of start is that it's very easy to reach the users, and the number of users is increasing extremely rapidly. I mean, the last number I was told was that almost every day more than 500,000 devices are getting added, and this is extremely huge numbers. So I mean, there are 10 lakh new devices every 2 days that run new devices that run Android. And if you have applications that work on Android, then I mean, you can get to so many devices or so many people very, very quickly. Now, it's not, I mean, all that easy, but sort of it's still very exciting that there are so many. I mean, 10 lakh phones in a couple of days, every sort of, and on the marketplace itself, I mean, putting your app, releasing it is very easy. It's very open. There are hardly any hindrances which are sort of created. It's a very open and a democratic system in which you can put your apps and try and reach so many users. And of course, sort of Google right from my college days has been a bit of my favorite. So Android is backed by Google. So that's also something that is exciting. Some things that tend to confuse in the beginning, and they even now confuse me a lot of times. So there are many OS versions that are out there now. The platform is definitely very, very rapidly evolving. New releases, SDKs, APIs are getting added. There are multiple OEMs. There are multiple people sort of who work and bundle it onto handsets and sell it. So sometimes actually you get issues on devices where you've not been able to test or not been able to predict. Usually this happens for more sort of specific features where you're working closely with the device. On a higher level application, this does not hold true. Mobile development in general is painful because of the multiple screen sizes, multiple ways of inputting sort of user inputs to the application. So that problem is still there with Android, but the mechanisms to handle it are part of the framework, part of the examples, part of getting started. So it's not that hard, but it's still there. The marketplace, although in the last slide I said it's painless to get started, but it's in some sense overcrowded. It's already overcrowded, and the ease of putting your apps there has meant that a lot of people have put a lot of applications in onto the marketplace. So although it's very exciting that we want to get to the 10 million, sort of the millions of users out there, but being visible in that marketplace and competing with people who are already there is something that needs to get figured out. So